All right, everybody, so today we're gonna go over the deadlift. Again, a workout that everybody just wants to load up. They wanna see that bar bend, they wanna lift up that weight, but we need to go for efficiency here. So it's not about how much weight you move, it's not about what you do at the gym, it's about how you do it. Everybody gets the same workout, the same bars, the same benches, and the same plates. It's about how you perform these lifts. So to be as explosive as possible, athletically and just lifting weights, we need to make sure that we're doing a couple things right. This goes way back to the warm-ups when we're working out certain muscles, but we also need to focus on our posture. So when we get down to the deadlift, I'm gonna show you two different types. I'm gonna show you a conventional deadlift, and I'm also gonna show you a sumo deadlift. And they're both easily interchangeable, and it's based off of your own preference. It's not if you do one, it's cheating versus the other, and the principles are the exact same. So the big thing is, I'll start with the conventional basic deadlift where the feet are shoulder width apart. I like to go toes a little bit out. Again, it just makes me think about my knees getting less tension, so it kind of just relieves that mentally for me. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that before you pull this weight up, before you even get down, it should be touching your shins. A lot of the times if I'm lifting heavy weight and I'm going for reps, you will see me leave with bloody shins if I don't have high enough socks on. You'll see guys in powerlifting competitions, they chalk up their shins, and a lot of people say, why do they do that? That weight is gonna grind up their entire shin, up their body, because we wanna be in the center of gravity of this weight. My center of gravity is right on top of this weight right now. It's about as close as I can get. So here, this is the most efficient way to pull. The moment that I go down, if I would go down and leave some space here, and if I would pull from this, right there, you see all that on my low back. I honestly probably shouldn't have even done that because I'm not crazy warmed up, and I felt a lot of tension in my low, mid, and upper back. So again, when the weight's out here, there's no strength, there's no center of gravity, there's no real reason that you're even performing the lift. You're not performing it for efficiency, you're just trying to impress people, yourself, and again, lifting that ego, so step away from that. So again, shins are against the bar, and what I'm gonna do now is make sure that when I go down to grab this bar, you either have straps, chalk, or different types of grips. There's tons of different ones. I would recommend underhand and overhand, or overhand and overhand, okay? You can hook grip, which means that you put your thumb underneath the bar first and you use your thumb as kind of that anchor that hurts and bruises a lot of people's thumbs. So if you're not used to that, stay away from it. But again, I'm gonna go overhand right here, and I'm just gonna grab the weights. Now when I grab the weight, the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sink back so that right now, in that position, I was driving from my heels. I don't want to pull from here because I can still lean forward and pull from the toes, and you see all that low back, that bent low back action. You might get a little bend at the top of the back, which is natural, but again, we want as straight as possible. So right here, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna sink my butt back. I've got good, healthy posture. What I do is I use my arms, again, as anchors. So I'm gonna rip my shoulder blades back, keep a healthy posture, and once I get here and my arms are now anchors, okay, now I can bring this weight up and stand right up with it, okay? So that's a healthy way to perform. Again, I don't want the weight out here. I don't want to be bending my arms here. Right now they're anchors. You can see I sink here and I have a neutral spine, so I'm looking right ahead of me and I stand up, okay? That is the conventional style. Another style, if you're like me and you tend to have shorter arms compared to maybe a little bit longer legs, sumo style is effective for that. So same principles as far as where I'm looking, my back and my butt. What I'm gonna do is act like a sumo wrestler, and I'm gonna open up my feet, my toes go pointed way out, and I'm gonna grab the weight from inside. So now my center of gravity is even more in line with this bar, and I can get down further because I have shorter arms compared to my legs, and that doesn't say much because my legs are pretty short too. But right here, I'm gonna drive from my heels, I'm gonna sit down, and you can see how much healthier this looks for me even than the conventional one. So again, pick your preference, whatever is best for you. That's how you should perform the lift. And right now, my arms are anchors, I have my neutral spine, my low back and my core's tight, and I'm firing right up. And that's a sumo lift. And that's an efficient way to perform that. I'm gonna do 3 reps of that, just because I might have rushed through that for you. So again, here, anchor up. My low back and my core are tight throughout. If you need a belt for heavier weight, definitely do that. That's safe. And right there, I can perform that lift. Same muscle groups. The quads might take over a little bit. You might get a little more hip action in the sumo lift. But again, guys, whatever you're doing, lighten up the weight, go for technique, go for form. I hope that this helps you the next time you go to the gym. Thank you for watching.